Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Right Now, where it's okay to be curious. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and drop a comment. Let's talk about the Grand Slam. 2 days already passed. Now we're in the third day, and after reviewing and observing the first 2 days, I think that the Grand Slam is a gem that came to Jamaican soil. It's the first of its kind. It's the first high-level track meet that came to Jamaican soil, with the exception of World Championship, World Junior Championship, the invitationals and the races, Grand Prix and all those things. This event, the Grand Slam event, is the biggest of its kind, and hopefully Jamaica will find a way to retain this. Jamaica did not do anything to deserve this. Literally, Jamaica as itself, the athletes, yes, they deserve to have a world class event on their soil, but Jamaica really didn't do anything to deserve it, and I don't think they participated at the level that they could. The government didn't do anything they didn't show their face. Now we still have 1 day to go. It's a weekend. It's Friday to Sunday. We already saw Friday and Saturday, and talking about Friday and Saturday, we saw history. We saw 4 Grand Slam champion crowned, and one might say that this is the fastest I've ever seen any athlete made money. Well, these athletes have been training for years, but Gabby Thomas, the most dominant athlete of the event so far, with a 49% dominance score, 49, and she's one of the 4 people who won $100,000 already from the Grand Prix. Now they still have 3 more to go. I can expect that she would be scraping up another $100,000 or $200,000. Now think about how much money these people are set to make. So Gabby Thomas for the woman, she won. And Dribby Wealth also won. No, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that well, but these are 2 athletes, one in the women long sprint and one in the women short distance. So there's still some more events to go, but we're talking about 2 athletes who already won $100,000, and I would like to say for each event at least $200,000 got paid out. The second place finisher would have gotten $50,000, the third place got $35,000, the 5th place $25,000, 6th place $20,000, 7th place $15,000, and the last place $10,000. There's a lot of money being given out. There are lots of athletes who had ran in the Olympics who still did not make that amount of money. Now for the men, in the men long sprints, Matthew Hudson-Smith out of England, he finished with 20 points. Another dominant performance, but he was not the most dominant athlete in the event. The most dominant male athlete would have been Kenneth Benerick, Kung Fu Kenny Benerick. No, Kenny Benerick, it was too easy for him. He dismissed Oblique Civil in the 100 meter and went on to win the 200 meter, getting himself to the grand total of 24 points. It's the most points you can get from any of the Grand Prix events. 24 points, and he's the only athlete who received 24 points overall. Matthew Hudson with 20 points, and Gabby Thomas 20, as well as we saw that the night the short distance athlete Dribby Wealth, she also received 20 points. Now Gabby was so dominant, nobody would have been able to win that event ahead of her while having the same amount of points. Her dominance total was just off the chart. Now the dominance points that Gabby was 49, and for Dribby it was only 12.5. It's a no-brainer there. But again, Gabby went up against the like of Nazir, who had 39.5 points, which would have been able to challenge a little bit, but her score was a meager 17 points compared. Well, it's not meager actually. 17 points compared to Gabby's 20. She would have been the second place finisher in the women long distance sprint. We saw how she dominated that 400 meters, and I must say that I do believe that the athletes, they are leaving everything out there on the track. It feels like a world final. You know that the Oblique Civil losing to Kung Fu Kenny came down to literally a photo finish. That's what we are seeing from athletes in a Grand Prix event in Jamaica, shown on Peacock and other sites and other channels, and it's world class. In the first day, I don't think that the stadium was filled enough, and it was a letdown looking at the kind of event that they brought to Jamaica. And that's why I'm saying hopefully Jamaica and the fans will find a way to retain this kind of an event. It's a world class event and the first of its kind in the world, and it is on Jamaica's soil. So the history was made in Jamaica. All these athletes who won that first $100,000 on the day, history was made. They won $100,000 the first time ever, and it happened on Jamaican soil. Now today is the final day, on Sunday. The event about to start right about now, and I'm sure that there are some more events to be paid out, at least 4 more events. Drop your comments down below and let me know what you think. Do you think that this is a good event? Do you think that Jamaica earned their right to keep this event? And do you think that the world bringing this to the Jamaican soil did Jamaica a favor? Why did not the government make any effort to participate in such an event, as well as where were the big name athletes? We saw that the MVP track meet was also going on the day, and we saw I said the MVP track meet, the Miramar Invitational. We saw all the big names, or most of the big names out of Jamaica at that track meet, but it would have been even more exciting to see these athletes participating, getting involved, because I've never seen a event paid as much as quickly. 4 athletes walking away with $100,000 each. 4 events paying out as much as $800,000 already, close to $1 million. 4 events. So by the end of the 8 events that will be paid out, athletes should be collecting as much as $2 million in cash prize, among other things. Notoriety. They would be getting a world time, a time that would be registered in the World Athletics system, and they would be getting an opportunity to go up against some athletes that you have never seen on the circuit. Never. Like the likes of Oblique Civil. I can't remember Oblique Civil being involved in any kind of Diamond League. Sydney McCaplin, I can't remember seeing her being involved in any kind of Diamond League. But we are seeing them in Jamaica and Jamaican soil, enjoying themselves, promoting the country, giving tourism a boost, and giving people an opportunity to interact with a foreign culture, as well as a foreign culture getting an opportunity to interact with Jamaica. So I do hope that this will continue in Jamaica, because after seeing the participation from the Jamaican athletes, the quality athletes who did not participate in the event, hopefully they will see the quality event that it is and make a decision that they would support the event or even participate in the event. And the fans would start to rally around the event, you know, whether it's gonna be where you're going out for entertainment and excitement, because it's really not the most expensive event that I've seen. You could literally spend $25 or something equivalent to 3,000 Jamaican dollars, or maybe 4,000 Jamaican dollars, to have a very good evening. That's what I think. And you would see some of the best athletes in action, and you would be retaining an event that Jamaica definitely need. Jamaica getting its first world-class event leading up to the 2028 Olympics as well, because all these events, all these promotions, all these people cashing in at this point, knowing that the 2028 Olympics will be in America, the US of A. This is setting themselves up to be a part of something huge 3 years from now. Drop your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Right Narrative, like and share, subscribe.